Hello gamers! Why did Xbox stop with just backwards compatibility? Gamers, welcome to Xbox Beyond the Box. I'm your host Dragon Dust. Gamers, as always, thank you for viewing the channel. We really do appreciate it. If you would please hit that like, share, and subscribe button and tell all your friends about Xbox Beyond the Box. So gamers, what I'm trying to figure out is backwards compatibility was a great thing for Microsoft. It really was. But a lot of the titles that they brought back, were kind of left in limbo. When you look at Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, it got brought back and there's been no real sequel. And I know some of y'all going, well, there was a part 2, but still, I mean, the rights to the game are kind of just sitting there collecting dust. Jade Empire was another great one, and nobody seems to be working on it. And there was a lot of these little classic games out there that, nobody seems to have cared about, but they were great hits. We know that Perfect Dark is making its comeback. There's been a lot of talk about that. But, Microsoft now is focusing on buying studios such as Obsidian, which will be a great addition to them. But, to me, it's not just, these exclusive titles that are, in the future, stuff like the new Fable, which I can't wait to play. But what about the titles that have kind of been left behind? The titles that earned their spot. When you look at, Knights of the Old Republic, that was definitely a Game of the Year edition. And to say that, fans would not flock to play another Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, I mean, if you're a Star Wars fan, this is the holy grail of games when it comes to Star Wars games. So my question is, why hasn't Microsoft looked and said, hey, there's a lot of these game companies that are just letting the rights kind of sit around. We have the money, we have the technology, we can do this, and build a new game to it. BioWare has made it very clear they're not going to work on Star Wars anymore. They're working on fucking up Mass Effect again. When you look at let's see here, Jade Empire. Nobody even mentions it. It was a short game, great game. Microsoft has games, in their own library, the stuff that they already have. Megasol, I know some of y'all have been trying and you harp on this a lot. Well, it still holds true that you could take these little games and come out and just slam greatness to them. I mean, if you look at the original Xbox to the technology of Xbox One, Xbox One X, and Project Scarlet, it seems to be reasonable that you could take these great classic hits, give them a quick makeover, a sequel, and make bank off of it. So gamers, my question to you is, would you like to see some of these titles come back? What are some of the titles that you would like to see come back? Tell us in the comments below. What are those sequels that you would love to see that, to games of old that nobody's working on, nobody cares about, that they're basically sitting on the shelf collecting dust like grandma? Tell us tell us that in the comments below. While you're there, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And always, tell us what you think of the channel. I always do appreciate, the critiques, what I can do to improve, what I can do to make it better, And if you have something mean to say, well, then I'll have a new video to do. Apparently one of my cats out there knocked something off the shelf. They're Sony fans. With that being said, this has been Xbox Beyond the Box. I'm sorry for the delay from the last video. I was sick. My partner was sick. I blew my knee out. So, we were basically on the shelf like grandma collecting dust. But I'm up and better. She's on vacation. And, she'll be back, I think, Wednesday at the latest. To basically start a new video. We are planning on doing more videos together, and that's going to be great. I really do like, the 1-2 punch when me and her are doing stuff. So with that being said, stay tuned for Mystical Gears, hopefully on Wednesday. And gamers, I wish y'all nothing but happy gaming, happy days, and to all those in the flood areas from this last hurricane, man, thoughts and prayers to y'all. Y'all have been through hell. And, I hope everything gets a little bit better, especially with the holidays coming up. With that being said, I'm out of here, y'all.